Doom is the worst clipper.
Chad, who has been basically now what we could call criminal stalking me. He's now criminally stalking me. Texas law. Eliminate. I can't say it, but it's reached, a pretty crazy point. And if you watch last night's Nightwave, I made it pretty clear that I strongly discourage people bringing shit to my house, coming to my house, bringing any of this internet shit to my house. If you have never been invited personally to come to my house, I strongly suggest you don't come to my house. Chad came to my house. Chad doxed my house on his channel. Chad gave me an opportunity from day one to nuke his channel, Thanos, if I want to. Didn't do it. Chad felt emboldened. He was going to come to my house a second time. He chickened out because I did tell him, look, I will have you criminally trespassed. Like, that's going to be the reality of it. Then Chad went on MLC last night and drunkenly said, everyone should go to Mersh's house. Which is now one of those things that if you go to a police station and you file a report, it's now a pattern of behavior. It's now criminal stalking. It's not a thing that you need to even look up your local state laws regarding it because it's now so fucking flagrant. It's so brazen that I basically have Chad by the fucking dick. And I could rip it off if I want to. Now, I'm still not going to, but I could. But now it's getting to a point where I might have to consider discussing this with police because, as you know, last night, I gave Chad an out. I said, just apologize for this bullshit and disavow the statement you made, encouraging others to show up to my home to harass me. That's all. Well, he decided to not only not do that, but he doubled and tripled down. I have not watched this yet.
That guy.
I watched some of it, but I was like eating real quick. I went out to dinner. I was trying to get shit ready for my house. I stopped to eat, and I was kind of listening. But I'm not a black person. I didn't have my earbuds with me, and I'm not a black person, so I had it very low. And I was trying to listen a little bit, and I was trying to get the gist of it. But a lot of Chad videos tonight. Chad has been fucking melting down about me instead of just being a man and doing the right thing.
Huh, Doom? I thought I was scared of Mersh. I'm right outside his house. It's right there. So yeah, there's a lot going around. A lot of people are saying things that aren't true, but it is part of the internet. It's people are going to go with their theory.
A lot of people are saying things that aren't true. Like in Chad's case, he says things like, I have a girlfriend. I live with my girlfriend.
Reasons say what they want. But it really is World War Z. It's me versus all these fucking losers.
Right, we're the losers. I brought this up on Hughesy's show tonight. If Chad and some of these other people, if some of you really were as good as you think you are, you'd be able to do what I do. None of you guys can do what I do. None of you have been on this generational run. I have been the one who has managed to break multiple people's brains. Ethan Ralph, for instance. Matt Mead, for instance. Chad Zumock, for instance. In no shorter than 4 weeks, I've broken 3 grown men's brains. And I did it all sitting in this chair. Sitting in this battered fake leather chair in my shitty little studio, in my shitty 2-bedroom duplex, sitting here in my poor person house, as Chad said, me being the Section 8 drunk gambling loser, the guy that everybody talks down to like so nobody should be taking him seriously. All I did was fucking put on a paper child's crown from Burger King. And I own you motherfuckers. I'm breaking your goddamn brains. Why is it you guys have to show up to people's houses, send shit to people's houses, encourage strangers because you don't have the balls. So now you're encouraging schizo-affective strangers to show up to other people's houses to scare them or fuck with them on your behalf. Why can't you break my brain the way I broke yours, sitting in the comfort of your own home? Why are you so incapable of that, Chad? Why are you so incapable of that, Matt Mead? Why are you so incapable of that, Ralph? For fuck's sake. You guys are all pissed and you guys are all jealous and you're all angry because you wish you had this power. You wish that you could sit here and get called a fat slug, nobody, living in your basement, pot smoking loser, fat fuck, degenerate gambler, pauper, all that shit. Talk all that cash money shit. My girlfriend's a fucking whore, slut, groupie, piece of garbage, all that shit. And it just washes off me. But I make a couple of jokes about you and you start putting gas in your car and driving 50 minutes to my house. Who wins there? Certainly not the person spending their Saturday morning driving to the, like, again, you can go, Mersh is a fat, nobody, loser, shitbag, and you're correct. All that shit's correct. Why are you driving to my house then? It doesn't make any fucking sense. I don't even care. I don't even care. While I'm picking out a Spotify playlist that's 45 minutes long to drive to Mersh's house. But I don't care. I don't even care that I had to stop halfway up there at a Love's to get gas. I don't even care that there's like 50 other things during the holiday season that I could be doing that are way more wholesome than this. I don't even care. Okay, man.
And I'll continue to stand my ground, and you guys will continue to make stuff up. All I'm doing is holding up a mirror.
He's holding up a mirror.
That's all I'm doing is holding up a mirror. Now, people could be mad. You could say things.
I'm just speaking truth to power. That's why I'm yelling in front of this poor person's house.
But this is the truth. The truth is, these guys are all losers, lying.
All right, you got me. At least I'm lying in my house.
And Mersh is the last guy to the pylon. He's the guy who wants to jump on. He was on.
Chad still thinks that, like, I started with him. I didn't start with you, Chad. You melted down and showed up to my house. I barely even cover you, Chad. Melton covers you way more than I do. There's other people who cover you way more than I do, Chad. I barely talk about you. You're just embarrassed because I showed up on MLC and I made you my bitch. I made you my bitch in front of your daddy. That's all it is. Notice Chad never really started escalating the shit with me until I popped up on MLC. When I popped up on MLC and he pretended to be muted and nobody bought it and everybody started making fun of him and even Kevin had to look at him and go, yeah, that was pretty pathetic, Chad. I smacked you in your bitch mouth in front of your daddy. And this is like, I really truly am convinced that everything Chad is doing and has done since then has been to try to win back his daddy's love. I think Chad legit wants to win his daddy's love back. I think that, you know what I mean? His dad came to pick him up from school one day. I walked up to Chad, smacked him in his fucking bitch mouth like the bitch he is, because Chad is made a bitch. And I smelled the bitch on Chad. And I smacked him right in his fucking mouth. And I took his milk money right in front of his dad. But his dad didn't want to beat me up because his dad wants his son to learn a valuable life lesson. So instead of dad beating me up, the dad sat back and said, well, fight him back. And this whole arc, this entire arc, Chad's fake girlfriend, Chad showing up to my house, Chad doing this fake guy routine, it's all to impress his daddy. Because let's be honest, right? Chad didn't know his real dad. His stepdad was ashamed of him. His stepdad beat the shit out of him. And let me ask you something. Do kids that like aren't a disappointment, do they generally get the shit beat out of them, statistically speaking?
And now he's demanding an apology.
Yep.
Within 48 hours.
Yup. Or I'm going to the police.
If he doesn't get an apology from me, he's going to go into legal action, because that's what these pussies do.
I'm going to have to go.
They're all going into legal action. Restraining orders. Melton filed a police report on me.
Yeah, except you show up to people's houses, and now you're telling other people to show up to my house. You're now doing literally illegal things. And yeah, this whole thing that like, using the court system is so lame. No. I'm 42, bro. I'm going to be 43 in a couple months. Guess what? Snitch jacket is activated. I pay my taxes. I made it to the middle class. Finally. I don't play these fucking games. I'm white and middle class. We're not having a fucking shootout in the streets. I'm not gangsta wild with it. I'm not going to go out and fucking throw hands with people at 42. All right? Literally, I can barely, like, I tried to fuck on the couch the other night. I was fucked up for a day and a half. I can't even fuck on unique furniture anymore, dog. You think I'm coming out and fighting you in the streets, dude? Ain't happening. You show up to my house, I'm calling the fucking police. You show up again, we're getting fucking, stalking injunctions. Whatever it takes, dog. We're done here. We are finished. We are done. We're not playing this game anymore.
Because they're all bitches, including Mersh. And Mersh, I'm not apologizing to you ever.
Okay, well, all right.
Ever. It'll never happen. So go ahead and get legal counsel right now.
And by the way, I think everyone thinks it's a suing thing. I don't want to sue Chad. I think Chad is mistaking me here. I don't want money. Chad doesn't have any money. I make more money than Chad. I'm going to go to the police, and I'm going to start a series of reports and records, because if you continue to engage in this behavior, you're going to go to fucking jail. And your little buddy Pot Awful, who gave you my address, who's been fucking with me for years. There's a lot of intent. There's a lot of intent to harass right now going on. Yeah. We're going to start keeping records. And anybody that wants to go, Mersh is just gay, he's going to the police, what is scary? Yup. Mersh is going to the police now, nigga. I'm sick of this shit. It's gay. It's retarded. If any of you could just make more money than me, get more viewers than me, and make fun of me as good as I make fun of you people, you wouldn't resort to these tactics. But now it's getting to an illegal point. So, yeah, I fucking had it. It's retarded. Stop coming to my house, because somebody's going to go to jail or somebody's going to get fucking killed. That's what's going to happen eventually.
Call the police. Do whatever you got to do. It's not happening, okay?
No, I don't call the police. This is one of those things where I have to go into the station. It's actually going to take a few days, because I have to, find all the clips, and I have to, make notes so that when I go in there, I'm all organized and that they know the dates and the times and the who did it and who did what to who. It's going to take a little while, Chad, so don't get too comfortable. But it's not something that oh no, I got to call them and they come to my house and I scream. No, I'm going to have to go there and go, hey, I need to file a report against this guy because he's a crazy person with a very long criminal record who's now stalking me.
I would love to go to court with you, Mersh, for this, because I told people to go to your house.
Yes, I want them
extremely illegal.
Chad, that's federally illegal. You went to my house the other day. You filmed the cross street of the house that, again, I live on a three-way stop. Well, not a three-way stop, like a road with a three-way with one stop. The cross street is like across from my driveway. So you stood directly across from my home, filmed and read both cross streets out loud, and then was like, I didn't actually dox him though. So you doxed me on your stream. Then later on, you encouraged everyone to go to my house. What you have just done is called elements of the crime. You fucking moron. Those are two major elements for incitement. Like, that's insane what you've done. And all I said last night was just apologize and disavow what you said. But you're not going to do it, are you? You can't fucking help yourself. So this whole lawsuit thing and this whole this or that or whatever, it's not about that. This is about now I have to go to the police and go, this dude's trying to get me murdered. That is how the government will view this.
All to go to your house. Mersh, call the cops that I said that. Please let the cops know I want everyone to go to Mersh's house. Everyone.
Double down.
I want a line down the block. I want it to look like Field of Dreams.
You are probably the dumbest fucking person. You might, yeah. Zach Frisbee is saying this is recklessly felonious. Like this is like, I don't even know how to explain. Like, this isn't even at this point. Nobody can go, come on, Mersh. You're sort of stretching it a little bit. How is this criminal? This is flagrantly criminal. This is brazenly criminal. This is like your lawyer is going to take you in a room when he reads the fucking discovery and go, what the fuck is wrong with you? What are you doing? I don't even want what's going to happen to you now. What the internet's now going to turn around and do to you. Remember the old Ethan Ralph meme? Don't make me tap the sign. Anything is fair game. Remember that? Ralph invented that move. Anything's fair game. I'm the dirtiest ape in the zoo. And then the moment people fucked with him, it was, they're fucking with my children. Oh my God. You really are trying to be Ralph Mail 2.0, the Chatham Mail. Holy shit, dog. This is crazy work. But like, this is nuts. That's an open and shut case right there. I could sue him right now and show that clip, show him coming to my house, show him threatening to come to my house the other day. I could literally sue him right now and go, yo, like, do you see this shit?
What, me walking on a public street?
And streaming on public into your YouTube fans the exact cross street where I live, and then showing my house, showing my car, and showing my girlfriend's car. Yeah. I could. In the words of LA Knight, yeah. Yeah, I could. I could. But I don't want to sue now. It's not about suing. I make more money than you, Chad. I'm going to the fucking police department. Well, not the... Let me correct it. I'm going to the Polk County Sheriff's Office. And I'm going to give them all of the evidence that I need. And yes, Chad, I do believe that things are going to get kind of difficult for you. Do I think you're going to prison? No. Do I think you're going... No. But I do think we're going to add more to your legal fees and more to your fucking, you're going to have to get bailed out, and you're going to have to get back on probation, and you're going to have to go through the system again. Yes, Chad, I am going to exercise every legal option now to fuck you up. because you crossed the line. I expressed to you at the time that that line had been crossed. You continued to cross the line. So now, yes, I'm going to fuck you up. Texas law. Sorry, buddy. So, Mud Sharks Unite, which is a great name, very unbiased name. What crime did Chad commit? When you dox somebody with the intent for other people to do them harm, which is very hard to prove all those elements of a crime, that is a state and federal crime. It's a federal crime, but it's also a state crime in Florida. What Chad did was provide all... Chad didn't just dox me. Actually, when Chad came to my house the other day and doxed me, he hadn't really committed a crime yet. He just was being a little stinker. But when he went on MLC and said, I want more people to... I want everyone to go to Mersh's house... And then when I asked him to apologize, and he again tripled down and said, I want lines of cars and people down the block, everyone go to Mersh's house. It's called incitement. It's called incitement. And again, a crime isn't, this is why people go, you committed a crime when you yelled outside my house. I never said that. I'm not Vito. I laughed at Chad. I laughed at him. I woke up and I went, that's hilarious. And I went on about my day. Nobody was worried about Chad on day one when he showed up and left. Nobody cared. When he said he was coming a second time, I made it clear. You're not invited to my house. If you show up again and you're shouting, I'm going to call the police. You will be criminally trespassed. I'm an adult. Stop showing up to my fucking house. Then it became, when we went on MLC, then he went, I want everyone to go to Mersh's house. Now I have 3 clips. I go to the sheriff's department right now. Chad's getting arrested. In my opinion, based on that, and based on the history, and they can just, a quick cursory search of the internet will see that Chad is a fucking lunatic. And a cursory search of their own backlog system of both my criminal record and Chad Zumock's criminal record. And they're going to go, you know what? This Mersh guy probably ain't full of shit. This Mersh guy's been arrested once in the past 25 years for a DUI and weed, and it was 12 years ago. He's been clean ever since. This Chad guy, on the other hand, is a scumbag who breaks into women's houses and steals credit cards and does all kinds of wild shit. Texas law. I will. I'm honestly now, I'm making an example of Chad. I'm going to make an example of everybody else from now on. You want to fuck with me in my real life? I'm calling the police. I'm keeping records. I'm getting motherfuckers locked up. Is that a snitch bitch move? I guess it is. I guess if you want to get me locked up, get me locked up. I don't know how you're going to do that, since everything I do is pretty much boring and legal now. Even this goddamn pre-roll is THCA. I'm boring now. I don't even drink. I don't even drink and drive. I'm not partying. I'm not doing coke. Nope. It's just me and that retarded girlfriend everybody hates, hanging around, doing nothing. Good luck to you. Yeah, I'm in that position now. Cool. I will just get you arrested when you do illegal shit to me. Oh, man, what are you, some kind of snitch? Yeah, when people do illegal shit to you, and it gets to a certain point, you go to the police and go, hi, I'd like this to stop, please. So what we pay you for? Even my so-called enemies and the people I feud with or whatever, to me, it's all kayfabe, man. I just want to make money and have fun, and we all goof on each other, whatever, right? I don't want to actually hurt any of these people. I don't want to do anything that actually has, real lasting effects. It's not my style. Everybody knows it's never been my style, and anyone who knows me has seen the threshold from which, the shit I'm willing to have, the shit I've put up with over the years from people has been really high. Chad has taken it to a place where it's this isn't funny. This is extremely illegal and extremely dangerous. Chad is playing this goofy ass game, not realizing that what he's doing is like, that's sending a fucking crate. Like, you guys have known me for how many years now? How many times have I like made it very clear? Don't you ever fuck with people in real life with my name attached to it. Do not do anything like that on my behalf. Do not ever think you're representing me if you go and fucking like mess with somebody. I mean, it's one thing if they're at a gig and you troll them. If they're doing a stand-up gig and you wear like a fucking t-shirt that they're gonna recognize, like the Red Bar shit. You know, you go to like a Sam Tripoli show and wear a Red Bar shirt and ask for a photo op, or when they were trying to measure with Dave Landau. That's funny shit. At a gig, it's whatever. But this is getting to a thing where, like, I've always been very do not fucking. I would never incite the audience to do any of this shit. It has been a strict, not even as a bit. We don't even joke about it, because even if you joke about it, you push it, like you could always be taken. Even if you could go, Your Honor, I was joking. That's why I don't even joke about that shit. Do not fuck with people, especially if like you think I hate them. There's people out there that my audience knows, like, oh yeah, fucking, you know, hey Mersh, I could fucking, you know, I could stalk this dude on the internet that hates you. I'd go, no, don't do that. Stop. We win here. This is where we win. We win by simply surviving, by simply thriving, by growing, by making money, by keeping the brand alive, by growing our fucking community and shit. That's how we win. We don't fuck with people's wives and their parents and their kids and their fucking houses and their mail. We don't do that shit. That's fucking psycho behavior. Chad's leaning into this way too hard. And it's becoming a fucking problem legally that I now have to deal with. And people are going to, for years, they're going to say now, Mersh is a bitch. He runs to the cops. But you know what? If that's the message that needs to be sent, then so be it. Then fine. Guess what? As of now, Mersh is a bitch and he will go to the cops. Sorry, man. I'm inside the walled castle now. Keep all the fucking peasants out of here.
Hit the like button.
But yeah, that's what happens when the Clippers want to become story writers.
You're talking about psychotic obsession. Doom started honing in on me lately and going after me and all this shit.
Yeah, but he's looking for content.
How much do you think Pat Dixon paid Doom to do what Doom's been doing? Because I think that happened.
Doom trying to expose me. Hey, Doom, why don't you suck a cock, you stupid fucking bitch?
Doom is threatening him left and right.
That is wrong, Doom. You should be shamed. Nothing but shame. That's how I feel. Should I turn you into block? Should I block your fucking ass? Doom, I'm going to get rid of you, and you're going to jerk off over it. Bye-bye. Dumb twat. Doom. Sick of you.
Doom, you're gone again. That's it. I'm so sick of you anyway.